and waiting for you right now. Season 2 will also have new agendas featuring some of the best performances from up-and-coming players in the league, such as Luka's NBA debut and Ja Morant's first 30-point game.
As for the Season 2 reward players, well, let's just say you're in for a treat.
Oh, Canada, we stand on guard.
Welcome to 2K Sports. For a DA, it's all yours.
Hey, Kevin. Well,
it does indeed. Thanks, David. Here are the starters for Brooklyn. Durant plays the 4 with Allen at center. Then there's Irving. Then there's Karis LeVert. And it's Dinwiddie in at the 2. And for Toronto, Siakam and Ibaka, the duo down low. Lowry out there with Fred VanVleet. And it's Anunoby in at the small forward. Now the outcome tonight, Greg, could come down to the big men up front.
You know, versatility will be key. The front court that can be physical but also pass it, stretch the floor will likely be the victor.
And misses it off the right side of the rim.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Back to Siakam. Left side Lowry. Good ball movement here by the Raptors. Inside. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Ibaka. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D.
Well, there's incredible height and reach and length and touch from the inside when we're talking about Serge Ibaka.
Irving passes to Allen. Misses from short range. And Siakam has got the ball here for the Raptors. Good, and VanVleet gets the assist.
Wow, finishing through contact with a beautiful display of focus. What a job by Pascal Siakam through contact.
I mean, the improvement that we've seen from Siakam, it's like nothing else I've ever seen. He's a huge reason for the success of this Raptors team.
But Greg, in 2 short years, this guy triples his output from the floor. He goes from a guy who was getting spot minutes, couldn't really get into the rotation, to an all-star. The transition game, his ability to use that speed, and then his approach, the work habits. Both of those 2 things have been critical to his growth.
Nets have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Outside Irving. Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. Allen finds Irving. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Siakam outside. Passes it to Lowry. From deep 3-point range, Dinwiddie with the rebound.
And really, despite that miss, they've had a solid start offensively.
Oh, and he can't cap off the break.
And they're 1 of 5 to start this game. Just really haven't gotten into a flow offensively.
And KD's got the ball here for the Nets. Trailing by 4. Kicks it out to Dinwiddie. On the wing, Irving. Over Lowry. And too long on the shot. Toronto's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Durant wide open. He fires. And staying with the play, Allen.
You know what? That's all about hustle and a nose for the basketball. Tremendous job on the offensive glass by Jared Allen.
1:39 left to play in the first quarter. Back to Lowry. Pass to VanVleet. Down low. Here's Ibaka. The Raptors need to get a shot up. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. And the Raptors with some changes. Marc Gasol comes in for Serge Ibaka. And it's Terrence Davis in for Fred VanVleet. And then for Brooklyn, DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Allen. Taurean Prince comes in for Kevin Durant. And Joe Harris is subbed in for Irving. Harris's shot is good.
Well, catch and shoot. Is that Joe Harris's specialty? I think it is.
Anunoby with it. Picked up by Harris. Anunoby kicks to Gasol. A pass to Anunoby. Here's Siakam. And stolen by Prince. On the wing, Harris. LeVert up top. No points in the game yet for him. To the middle, Jordan. Rebound by the Raptors. That's good from Lowry on the assist by Siakam. Lowry's got his second bucket.
Well, the increased playmaking ability of Pascal Siakam on display. Pretty pass.
Prince finds Jordan, and Harris wide open. He shoots, and again, Brooklyn with the triple. Here's Davis. Pass to Gasol. Outside Lowry. Launches it. That one's not going to go. It's all tied in Toronto. And the second quarter will get underway just... Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. What do you guys think about the Raptors here in this one?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
Yeah, I think they wanted to come out of the gate strong, and they have. They've taken the early lead here.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. So the Raptors 5 right now. We've got Hollis Jefferson. Marc Gasol is out there with Chris Boucher. Then there's Norman Powell. And it's Davis in at point. Here's Hollis Jefferson. Kicks it to Davis. 6 to shoot. The jump hook. And another basket for Toronto.
Well, that's about court awareness. Hollis Jefferson playing very well within the confines of this offense.
Passes it to Prince. And he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
Go into the rack with energy, and the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, gotta chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
Yeah, and give him credit for taking advantage in a close game. Those are the types of plays that can swing things in your direction.
No good from Gasol.
Boy, that's one he wishes he could have back, especially against soft defense.
Poked away. It's stolen by Davis. Fast break. Here come the Raptors. And Gasol gets it to go.
Has this offense been running? I'm just getting tired of watching them.
Brooklyn trailing. Jordan high post. Marc Gasol picks up the foul. That's his first foul. And the Raptors with some changes. Serge Ibaka, he's checked in for Gasol. And it's Fred VanVleet in for Terrence Davis. Then for the Nets, Allen's checked in for Jordan. Kevin Durant comes in for Taurean Prince. And Kyrie Irving subbed in for Dinwiddie.
Well, Kyrie Irving, if you're open, he will find you. This guy is a scorer, but he understands others have got to come along with him.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession. And what a unique career Serge Ibaka has had. Some incredible totals for him over the course of his career.
That's right, Greg. I mean, I think people would be shocked to know Serge Ibaka was the first player ever to make 500 threes and have 1,500 blocks. Hard to imagine nobody had ever accomplished that feat. Give credit to Ibaka. He changed his offense and added the three ball. How quickly Kyrie squares up so quickly after a dribble, even on pull-ups. That is difficult to guard.
Jacks up a three. It doesn't go for him.
I'll tell you, he has looked just a step slow all game, but his teammates, boy, have they come through.
Oh, and here we go. Irving's got it, the fast break chance. And then Durant with the dunk.
Well, you want to try to stay between Kevin Durant and the basket because he will throw it down if he gets near the cup.
Here's Van Vliet out to the right wing. Ibaka, the pass to Powell. Van Vliet outside. 5 on the clock. From the right block, the shot is good. And so it's Irving with it, bringing it up for Brooklyn. Only given up 6 here in this quarter. That shot is off. Like 6 others he's attempted tonight, he has but 1 basket.
Well, not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track. More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
On the wing, Irving. 1:04 left in the second quarter. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Ibaka's got 4 rebounds in this game.
Boy, what a nightmare quarter for this guy. He's playing right into the hands of the defense at this point.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Irving with a clean look. And the Nets miss again.
No other way to put it. Just a rough quarter in terms of scoring. He has not been helping at all.
Well, Norman Powell, these last several seasons, has turned himself into a knockdown shooter. And obviously last season, much more involved on the offensive end. And that, to me, was his best performance to date.
A new group in now for the Raptors. Marcus All's checked in for Ibaka. Pascal Siakam comes in for Chris Boucher. OG Anunoby's checked in for Rondé Hollis-Jefferson. And it's Lowry in for Fred Van Vliet. The Nets also changing it up. Jordan, he's checked in for Jared Allen. Taurean Prince comes in for Harris. And Karis LeVert subbed in for Luwawu. Davis is checked in for Powell. Dinwiddie's checked in for Brooklyn.
When you think that this guy was so raw and so skinny coming into the league, now DeAndre Jordan brushing off these challenges with ease.
And it's out of bounds. The Nets will take it the other way. Dinwiddie against Lowry. Durant down low. Fires, high post, and he gets it to go. KD's got it all tied up now for Brooklyn.
Well, listen, you do the best you can to make Kevin Durant take tough shots, but this guy, lightning quick release, unbelievable shooter, so hard to guard him.
It's all. Thanks, David, and we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to each and every one of you watching at this very moment. The first quarter for the Raptors was fairly even. The period wrapped up with the teams on level ground, score tied. And that does it for our halftime show. We now take you back to Kevin Harlan for the...
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. We've seen Kevin Durant really having a great game.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
One of the things every player is after is efficiency at the offensive end, and boy, this young guy has done just that.
Second half underway. Here's who Jock Vaughn's got on the floor. Durant plays the 4 with Allen at center. Then there's Karis LeVert. Then there's Irving. And it's Dinwiddie in at the shooting guard. 6 on the shot clock. Elbow shot. Another shot. Allen kicks to LeVert. Irving looking over the floor. Nice spin off the left rim and in. And the Nets lead by 2.
This is why I love his game. You really have to admire his tenacity.
Now, here's Lowry. The importance of the three-point shot never greater than right now, and in your eyes, There are some players who are just absolutely dead, solid, perfect from distance.
No doubt about it. And you know, there's three guys to me, though, that kind of separate themselves. And it's one, because you have to honor their ability equally off the dribble, from three, and at attacking the paint. Steph Curry, James Harden, and Damian Lillard. Those three guys can all hit pull-ups and step backs from range off the dribble. They all got great vision, you know, so they can take advantage of defenses that get caught loading a little too much. And then they also are terrific in the paint at getting to the free throw line. So those are the three guys I think that create the most havoc when you start talking about having a guard for three-point line.
Irving against Anunoby. Fires from the wing. And it's Irving missing. Toronto trailing. Anunoby with it. And Allen picks him up defensively. Ibaka, the pass to Anunoby. Now Siakam. And here is Van Vliet. And they take the lead. Van Vliet's got 6 points.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Lowry against Irving. Out left to the wing. From deep. You can't get that one. And it's the Raptors taking it the other way. Lowry deciding where to go with it here. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And now a 3-point Raptor lead.
Some guys just have a knack to get to the cup. Kyle Lowry's all about being aggressive and assertive.
The shot by Irving. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. He's got 6.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Lowry. And he converts the layup. And the Raptors lead by 3.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range. And with Kyle Lowry, the assist numbers don't jump off the page at you, but he has fantastic vision, and his decision-making is also elite.
Greg, for me, what stands out about Kyle Lowry is his willingness to adjust his game based on what his team needs. There's been times in his career where he's been a go-to scorer, and his three-point shooting can be infectious to his team. That toughness on the drive really strikes you. But there's also been times where he takes a back seat to scoring and says, all right, time to get my guys involved. He can do either.
Fires from deep. Sinks the triple. Irving's got 9 points now in just the second half.
Ooh, finally hitting one from range. That's his first 3 of the night.
56 seconds left in the third. The drive by Lowry. Down through the hoop it goes. That's his 5th make on 9 shots from the floor.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
And Irving launches it from deep. And the Nets, another 3.
You love that this guy doesn't get down on himself after a rough first half. Keep your composure and keep grinding.
Outside Lowry. It's in and good for his 6th field goal in 10 attempts.
I thought he might get a call there. I thought it was pretty clear contact. But we know Lowry's not looking for the whistle. This guy's just looking to put points on the board.
Irving double team. Durant dishes to Irving. Back to KD. Feeds to Allen. Nets passing it around. Durant feeling it out a bit. No good from Irving. He can't get that one to fall. 3/4 of play in a close game here. Nets out in front, up 1. And 4th quarter basketball will be coming your way on 2K Sports right after this. Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the 4th quarter could have even more action in store for us. Raptors shooting it as well as you're going to see, 67%. Marc Gasol is out there with Chris Boucher. Then there's Norman Powell. Then it's Rondé Hollis Jefferson. And it's Davis in at the 1 spot. That's the 5 out there for the Raptors.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
And a deep 3 from Irving. Jordan, great positioning on the putback. And the Nets lead by 1.
What about the intensity? Go ahead, Mr. Jordan. We see you working out there.
Davis kicks to Hollis Jefferson. Pass to Pop. Pocket 6. To the inside. His first shot coming late. Offensive rebound. Out to the wing. Hollis Jefferson passes to Powell. It's hauled in by Harris.
Well, that's a case where a guy's trying to make a play, trying to take it up strong, but the defense was ready.
Jordan kicks to Prince. Irving with it. Over Boucher. That's tipped. The pass to Powell. Outside Gasol. From deep three-point range. Boucher passes to Gasol. Outside Davis. Second chance shot. And he lays it up and in. Guys, what a game. 8 lead changes here.
And don't be surprised if it comes down to the last possession.
Irving against Davis. Irving kicks to LeVert. He's looking for Jordan and finds him. And slam dunk by Jordan.
DeAndre Jordan's athleticism is simply unreal. You want evidence? Go check out his posterization of Mr. Brandon Knight.
Gasol finds Powell. And it's blocked by Jordan.
Boy, the wingspan of DeAndre Jordan. This guy sends it back with a message.
And there's the foul. It's on Chris Boucher. That is his first foul of the game. The Raptors making a switch here. Siakam's checked in. Outside Irving. From the stripe. And that one hits back iron.
Not a whole lot going down for him at this point. He just can't buy a break.
To the paint. It's stolen by Harris. In transition. Here come the Nets. A shake. And foul on the shot. So he'll get a chance at the line.
Well, DeAndre Jordan's a problem because if he gets that close, you know the defense has to commit to him.
A new group in now for the Raptors. Serge Ibaka has checked in for Gasol. OG Anunoby comes in for Rondé Hollis Jefferson. Fred Van Vliet is checked in for Norman Powell. And it's Lowry in for Terrence Davis. And then for Brooklyn, Kevin Durant comes in for Taurean Prince. And Dinwiddie subbed in for LeVert. Shot clock at 6. Siakam passes to Anunoby. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim.
Boy, defense nowhere to be found, and neither was his shot at that time.
And then Durant with the dunk.
Kevin Durant calmly steps into that shot with the game hanging in the balance. Love it.
Here's Lowry. And Jordan sends it back. And that's out of bounds. Toronto will retain possession. Jared Allen's checked in for Brooklyn. We've got 1:28 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Lowry passes to Ibaka. Stolen by Allen. And here comes Harris leading the fast break. KD against Siakam. The open shot, KD. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. Durant's got the lead up to 7 now for the Nets.
Every second counts now. They can't wait around.
This is the very definition of desperation time. You've got to score every trip.
Will it go? It falls! Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
Well, Fred Van Vliet does this consistently. Big time moment. He's ready to meet it, guys.
Lowry against Irving. Over Lowry. And good. Got the English that time as it falls. And the Nets lead by 7.
Looking to close it out. That one might have been the backbreaker.
Well, at this point, they're so far up, it would take a real collapse to give this game away at this point.
Count it! Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
You can see that OG Anunoby wants the opportunity to deliver in a big moment and does.
And there's the call on Kyle Lowry. That's foul number 2 for him. Caris LeVert's checked in for Joe Harris. Here's Irving. It's the Nets now. They've given up just 8 points in the 4th quarter. And Durant launches from deep. Offensive rebound. The kick out to Irving. Pass to Dinwiddie to the middle. LeVert in the corner. KD with it. Pass to Allen. Outside Irving. No good on the triple. And so it's Brooklyn with the win. A narrow. All right, David, thank you. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it.
It's the 2KMC, and I'm here to inform you on everything going down in the neighborhood. This weekend, it's Basketball Gods. See how long you can go without taking an L as your long.
And a glimpse inside the locker room. Players' final.
Hey, Kevin.
It sure has. Thanks, DA. So the Nets starting 5. Durant plays the 4 with Allen at center. Then there's Irving. Then there's Caris LeVert. And it's Dinwiddie in at the 2. And for Boston, Tucker and Brown, they're manning the backcourt. Hayward at small forward with Tatum at the 4. And it's Tice in at the 5, patrolling the paint. Now here's Irving. Dinwiddie outside. Irving against Walker. Just 5 to shoot. The shot from 20 feet away. Off the left rim and out.
Oh, he found the open space for mid-range. Just maybe rushed his release a little bit.
Nice ball movement by Boston. Hayward kicks to Tice. Hayward passes to Tice. And Tice throws it down.
Look, right there, the defense overcommits. Hayward with good awareness finds the open man.
And Jason Tatum, he got a lot of the pub last year, and deservedly so. But Jaylen Brown made monstrous strides as well, especially when it came to efficiency.
It's good.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean,
That is just nasty.
The athleticism on that finish.
No.
Outside Irving. Shoots over Walker. Irving can't hit. For Boston, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Here's Hayward, and some very quick points for him on that possession.
3 for 4 from the field to start the game. They'll take that.
Irving kicks to Durant. And stolen by Hayward. And the call will be against Caris LeVert. That is his first foul of the game. And here's Walker. Had the space there, but it's offline.
He makes a lot more of those than he misses. Not sure what threw him off right there.
And there's Katie. That's good on the assist by Irving.
Are you kidding me with that pass? Okay, Kyrie. That one made my day.
Up top, Walker. Covered by Irving. And so Allen will bring it up for Brooklyn. Trailing by 2. Irving looking for an opening. Fires top of the key. It's rebounded by Tice. The Celtics have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. A shot by Hayward, wide open. Boston again missing. And so Allen will bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. Outside, Katie. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. Tatum with it. Guarded now by Durant. Hayward kicks to Walker. LeVert against Brown. And here we go. Brooklyn fast break. And a wide open look for Irving. Triple from the wing. Irving's got 5 points so far. Flattening the lottery odds, Greg. Do you think that's worked out as intended?
You don't hear as many predictions about who's going to get the 1 pick or the 2nd pick. I think that's good for the players and the fans. You don't want anyone rooting for you to lose.
No, absolutely not. Irving dishes to Allen. Back to Irving. And no good.
The defense has done a good job of forcing him into tough shots.
And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That's his first foul. Smart's checked in for the Celtics. Brad Wanamaker comes in for Walker. The Nets also changing it up. Jordan comes in for Jared Allen. And Harris subbed in for Irving.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
No, but his teammates love that kind of energy, fellas. I mean, dunks like this demonstrate leadership.
Durant, rebound Boston. The Celtics shooting their initial free throws of the game right here. The first one falls. Some changes for Boston. Cantor checked in for Daniel Tice, and it's Williams in for Tatum. Taurean Prince, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Luwawu Cabarrot comes in for Caris LeVert. Right side, Jordan. There's the pass to Luwawu. There's 49 seconds left to play here in the first. Back to Jordan. 6 to shoot. And it's out of bounds. The Celtics will take it the other way.
Celtics ball.
Here's Wanamaker. Up again, and Williams is right there.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Jordan the pass to Dinwiddie. Back to Jordan. And they get it. Oh, and it looks like that's going to be a goaltending call. Yep, that's it. So they'll get the basket.
Man, that's a tough call for the ref to make there. I'm not sure it was on the way down, but that's how they saw it.
1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Kicks it to Brown. Knocks it down from 7 feet.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Dinwiddie outside. Good. And Harris gets the assist.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
It's Smart with the drive. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Celtics lead by 5. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And the Celtics guys, what jumps out to you stats-wise?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Old school approach. I mean, if you have a favorable matchup inside, just keep pounding it in there.
Setting the floor for the Nets. Inside, we got Prince and Jordan. Then there's Harris. And it's Luwawu in a shooting guard. Williams dishes to Brown. The shot misses. And Brooklyn will come the other way.
And I remember a lot of scouts wondered whether Brown could ever become a 20-point-per-game scorer. That question was answered in only his 4th season.
Oh, yeah, it didn't take long for him to answer that question. And he did it in a variety of ways. He hit more threes, drew more fouls, did a better job of converting at the rim. And the scary part is, it feels like he's just getting started.
Wanamaker the pass to Williams. Brown outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Back to Williams. Wanamaker the pass to Brown. The kick out to Williams. Smart wide open. He fires. Good. Great play by Williams to set it up.
Showing his range. Smart spacing the floor.
On the wing, Harris. Harris draws the double. Prince outside. Here's Luwawu. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Celtics leading by 6. Williams finds Williams. Now here's Smart. Pass to Brown from outside the arc. The rebound by Prince.
He'll breathe a big sigh of relief if they hang on to win this game. He's not done much to contribute tonight.
Here's Jordan. Score the basket, his 2nd of 2 attempts.
A comfort zone of Jordan's. The closer he is to the rim, the more efficient he becomes.
Smart passes to Williams. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
A serious talent when Robert Williams is healthy. He makes his presence felt. Has great length and lift off the floor. Defensively, he protects the rim and even blocks shots out on the perimeter.
Here's what Boston's going with right now. Jason Tatum, he's checked in for Williams. Gordon Hayward comes in for Jaylen Brown. And it's Kemba Walker in for Brad Wanamaker. And it's Allen slamming it down.
You really got to hit Allen if you want to stop him. Just so long and strong from there.
And then offensively, Williams is mostly a rim runner at this point. Greg, there are signs that the jumper is coming along.
Yeah, you know, when he was drafted at the end of the first round, there was a lot of talk about rebuilding his shot mechanics. And that's still a work in progress. But where he's really impressed people is with his passing. He has terrific instincts for the game.
Here's Irving, and off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him. And now, just a 2-point Boston lead. Smart dishes to Williams. The kick out to Walker. Over Irving. Again, the miss by the Celtics. And it's Irving with the ball for the Brooklyn Nets. He's only allowed 5 points in the quarter.
Getting to the rim and dunking it down, that's the aggressive side.
Walker taking his time here. The kick out to Tatum. 1:21 left in the first half. There's the feed to Smart. Back to Tatum. And it's sent back by Allen.
And how about, and with that great length and awareness, Allen continues to build his reputation as a shot blocker. And some hang time on the rim. Puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling. Hayward kicks to Smart. Out to Hayward. Outside Tatum. To end the cold streak. They get it again.
Yeah, hard trying to keep Williams off the boards. He makes it a mission to keep possessions alive.
Outside Irving. Down low. It's Durant on the wing. Kicks it out to Prince. Shot, high post. It's a hand on it, and staying with the play, Allen. Allen's got the lead up to 2 now for the Nets.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
Remarkable strength on the alley-oop. Durant, he's taking no prisoners.
And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach. All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarters.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again. Brooklyn found themselves in a close game in the first. They did give up a couple baskets more than they wanted to. And that'll do it.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. We've seen Kevin Durant really having a great game.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, slicing through the gaps in the defense. I mean, getting many of his buckets in the paint.
Hayward at small forward with Tatum at the 4. Walker and Brown, they're manning the backcourt. And it's Tice in at the 5. That's the group for Brad Stevens getting going here in the second half. Irving against Walker. Irving passes to Allen, and slam dunk by Allen.
Flushed by Allen there. What I love about him, he's a center and he's not trying to be a guard. He knows who he is.
And Walker kicks to Hayward. Greg, you showed toughness and grit when you played. You've got to succeed in this league with those things at the forefront, right? Being tough, being gritty. And there are several players whose style you admire that play like that.
I mean, no doubt about it. You have the superstars, the Kawhis, the LeBrons, who continue to do it. They can intimidate you physically, but they also provide tremendous skill set. But two other guys, Russell Westbrook, Jimmy Butler, they're also guys that exemplify that toughness. You know, two guys, when you look at those two, a lot of people didn't project them to be what they've become, and it's impressive to watch them take the floor night in and night out.
Luwawu Cabarro, he's checked in for Kyrie Irving. Dinwiddie surveying the floor. Durant in the corner. Passes it to Luwawu. Clock at 6. Back to KD. And the Nets miss again. Celtics trail by 4. Pass to Tice. Nice ball movement by Boston. Durant with the steal. And here comes Harris leading the fast break. Dinwiddie dishes to Durant. Shoots over Cantor. Rebound by the Celtics. Brown's got 4 rebounds in this game.
It's still early, but a 1-for-4 start to the half, that's a bad sign if you ask me. They've got a can't-miss play. Now's the time to break the glass and pull it out.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
Talk about an unsung hero, Daniel Tice. Last offseason, he agreed to a 2-year deal with the Celtics worth $10 million. Just another great signing by Daniel.
They swipe it. Hayward from outside. Kevin Durant with the rebound.
Now, you don't see that very often. A wide open 3 is usually like a layup for him.
KD on the wing. They need this one, and it's good on the way in. KD's got 10 points.
And see, Webb, when you look at all that Tice provides for this team, it's amazing he doesn't get more credit.
Well, you're right, Jay, but he is surrounded by great players who deserve to attract the limelight. But he can rebound, defend, set picks. He can stretch the floor, and every year he continues to improve.
Brown against Dinwiddie. He feeds it to Jordan. And it's good, 2 points. He's got 6.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Here's Wanamaker, and the layup's good off the glass.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
And there's the pass to KD. Shoots over Cantor. Jordan. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Nets lead by 4.
One thing never changes in the NBA. Jordan will always be there among the top offensive rebounders in the league.
Brown the pass to Cantor. Taken away. And here's the fast break. Durant leading the way. Feeds to Jordan. The shot, no good. Now Boston takes it the other way. It's deflected. And so the ball out of bounds. Dinwiddie touched it last.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
And you can tell he feels he should have had it still. The hustle was impressive.
Looking at who's out there now for the Celtics. Williams, he's checked in for Daniel Tice. And Marcus Smart is subbed in for Gordon Hayward. And a change for the Nets. Prince is checked in. Dinwiddie kicks to Prince. Back to Dinwiddie. He's looking for Jordan and finds him. And Dinwiddie gets it to go on the assist by Jordan. Dinwiddie's got his second bucket of the game to go. Outside, Smart. And that one drops for him.
Just too physical. Smart shedding the defense and finishing strong.
Got it up. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
No, it's quick decision making. You see a guy open, you can't hesitate. That's an outstanding play.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. On the court for the Nets, getting the fourth quarter going. Irving and LeVert are at the 1 and 2. Taurean Prince is out there with DeAndre Jordan. And it's Allen in at the center. And so it's Irving. He brings it up for the Nets. He kicks to Allen. Jordan can't get it to go.
He's got to do a better job making the D pay for their mistakes.
Nice shot by Smart.
And after a first half in which their offense shot under 40%, they've got the lead, and they should count themselves to be lucky.
From 18 feet away, and that one off the back of the rim and in. Irving's got the game tied up here for the Nets. Tatum wide open, he fires one. No good on the three. And even 3-on-3 break. LeVert against Smart. Here's Prince. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
And that one falls for Prince. Gordon Hayward's checked in for Williams. And the Nets also making a change. Dinwiddie's checked in. The Celtics have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Walker with it, and Allen picks him up defensively. Walker against Allen. And the basket is good.
This shot area quickness. Walker can usually carve out space from mid-range.
Stolen by Smart. And pushing it up. Here's Boston. Smart leading the charge. And the shot goes in. Smart's got 4 points this quarter. There is just no way to tell who is going to pull this one out.
When you've had this many lead changes, you're looking to see which one of those plays is going to be a momentum swinger.
Walker against Irving. Pass to Allen. Back to Irving. Count it. Number 5 from the floor this game. He's now 5 of 11.
Textbook feed from Allen, a big man who helps facilitate the offense.
Walker finds Williams. Tatum against Prince. Tatum passes to Williams. And that one, good. And the Celtics lead by 2.
They are just killing them on the interior.
And here are the Nets. Outside Irving. Down goes basket number 6 for him this game. He's taken 12 shots and made half of them.
Well, you know they're going to go to Irving in these spots. He's tremendous at scoring when his team needs a bucket.
Irving against Walker. The putback. Outside, Smart. Back to Williams. Celtics passing it around. Pocket 4. It's tipped. Oh, and here we go. Irving's got it. The fast break chance over Walker. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Such a force as Allen goes to the line. A real throwback. Jared is a center who primarily operates near the hoop.
Daniel Tice is checked in for Boston. Kevin Durant, he's checked in for the Nets. Here's Walker. And it's Kyrie Irving with the rebound.
They came close there to tying it up.
That was a really important possession, especially at this stage of the game. Painful miss.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It goes on Jason Tatum.
Oh, that's just terrific patience from Irving. Outstanding at filling the D inside and literally forcing it in.
And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 4-point ball game.
As confident as it gets at the line. He wants to be up there in a tight ball game.
Walker against Irving. Again, the miss by the Celtics. For Brooklyn, they've gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. Durant down low. Tatum on him. Right inside Irving. 6 on the shot clock. A putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. That gives him a double-double in this one. 10 points and 10 rebounds. Tatum passes to Hayward. The kick out to Walker. Shot to stop the run. Yes!
Well, amazing. So much talent for Tatum, but also that it factor.
Brooklyn with the ball. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Daniel Tice. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line. And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to fall. Celtics making a switch here. Brown's checked in. Game could be on the line right here.
It's now or never.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Back to Walker. And the 3 off target.
Gets the look he wants and still no luck. Tough night for him.
Durant feeling it out a bit. Kicks it to Irving. Over Tatum. No good, and tight defense there bothered that shot. So it's the Nets picking up the win. David, thank you as always. And that about wraps it up.
At 2K, we are all about doing our part to helping achieve social justice worldwide.
So today we are launching a new series in partnership with the Spring Hill Company to address injustice and explore how we can achieve the goal of equity and equality.
It's called Uninterrupted, and here's Maria Taylor with the first step.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
A look from above, the Incredibles. And nothing.
Hey, Kevin, with the stick
Growing together and staying healthy. Two important parts. Thanks, DA. So the Nets starting 5. Durant plays the 4 with Allen at center. Then there's Caris LeVert. Then there's Irving. And it's Dinwiddie in a 2-guard. And for the 76ers, the tall lineup out there for the 76ers. Simmons, Richardson, Harris, Horford, and Embiid. LeVert against Harris. 5 to shoot. Feeds it to Embiid. And he jams it right over Jared Allen. Wow!
And you guys know JoJo loves busting out these dunks. What an athlete.
And Tobias Harris, a crusader for a cause that isn't talked about too much. He has a huge concern about sleep deprivation and the effects it has on athletes.
Yeah, you know what, Greg? While it's not talked about a lot, it is gaining ground in all kinds of circles, particularly in the world of sports, the whole sleep deprivation idea. And Harris is a guy who's conscientious and thoughtful. I love the fact that he's bringing this to his teammates' attention because it's critical. And he's certainly passionate about it. We'll see how much wind it gets with him speaking up on it.
Here's Irving after Ben Simmons' bucket. Irving double team. Dinwiddie finds Allen. Inside, and it's Allen slamming it down.
That's one of the areas he's really improved. Durant's passing abilities have grown as his years in the league have grown.
And the pass to Horford. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
Passes it to Durant. He dishes it to Allen. Over Embiid. Allen's shot is off.
There wasn't much defensive resistance there, guys, but somehow he blew it anyway. Missed opportunity.
Richardson gets a wide open look. Offline with his 3. For Brooklyn, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Irving passes to Allen. And Allen slams it in.
Well, his IQ is one of the best in the league. Irving has a great feel for when his teammates are open.
Philadelphia moving the ball around. Back to Richardson. Kicks to Simmons. Harris outside. For the 3. No good that time. The Nets go the other way with it. Pass to Allen. Dishes it to Durant. And here's LeVert. On the wing, Irving. Allen passes to Irving. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Philadelphia's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Richardson kicks to Simmons. Greg, 11 years for you in the NBA. You had to have some favorite players that you played besides and with.
You know, it's a great call, and there were a ton of them. A few guys, though, Wilson. Gary Payton, I got a chance to play with Gary for a year and have known him. We used to go at it in high school, and it's really about his personality. This is a guy that constant chatter, practice on the court. That's what fed his confidence. Charles Oakley, another guy, he would run through a wall or through you to win a game. And then Scottie Pippen later in my career, just a winner and somebody who I competed against for many years, but then having the opportunity to play with up close, I got a greater appreciation for his skill set.
Back to Harris. Here's Horford out to Harris. Pass to Simmons. Harris dishes to Simmons. Second shot opportunity. Out to Harris. There's the triple. Here's Embiid. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Embiid's got his second basket.
This is where Embiid burns you the most. I mean, mainly because of his size and such a soft touch.
The 15-footer. Irving finds Durant. And Embiid with the block. And the officials, and yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Here's Korkmaz. A miss that time. Would have put him up. 15 seconds left in the first. Jordan kicks to Luwawu-Cabarrot. KD on the wing. Nails the baby hook. KD's got 5 now.
You know, he's a good guy to have running that particular set. I mean, Durant is not a guy who makes a lot of mistakes in the pick and roll.
So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a... And chatting earlier with Ben Simmons, he addressed this.
For me, it comes with block.
And with social media now, Greg, blocking out the noise has become for these players even harder.
I mean, truth is, people like to criticize others. We should be celebrating what Simmons has accomplished at a very young age.
And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the Nets, what do you think?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, you look at the energy, the effort defensively. They put it all out there in that opening quarter.
Korkmaz is out there with Mike Scott. Then there's Alec Burks. Then it's Joel Embiid. And it's Thibault in at the shooting guard position. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. Here's Korkmaz. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Scott the pass to Korkmaz. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Brooklyn leading by 3. Here's Luwawu. The lead pass was put in just the right spot.
Well, that's good work by Prince there, spotting the open man and then putting the ball on target on time right in the shooting pocket.
And without a doubt, Taurean Prince comes in looking for his shot. At times, however, he can have tunnel vision.
You know, Greg, it's funny you say that because I like to think of it more as selective seeing. And he wants to see the...
And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Burks against Dinwiddie. Embiid kicks to Burks. Rebound, Brooklyn. Harris outside. Harris draws the double. Releases. Back to Prince. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Jordan's shot is off. And so it's Burks bringing it up now for the 76ers. It's a 5-point game. Here's Scott back to Robinson. Here's Embiid. It's hauled in by DeAndre Jordan. Jordan's got his 4th rebound in this one. Out to Harris. Fires the 3. Drills it from outside. Harris has got the lead up to 8 now for the Nets.
And we've seen this offense step back into three-point land a little bit more in this quarter.
For better or worse, and it looks like the latter. I mean, those threes not really falling yet.
Burks, the pass to Milton. Back to Burks. The feed to Embiid, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. It's going to be on DeAndre Jordan. You know, Greg, we can all agree that Joel Embiid's a superstar in the league with his play, but you get the feeling he's the most criticized superstar in the league right now as well.
You know, pundits and fans have questioned his fitness, his fit, but at the end of the day, he does get it done, and the numbers speak for themselves. Embiid's an outspoken guy, which can invite a lot of criticism.
And, you know, guys, all it takes is inside positioning. As soon as you give Allen that, it's pretty much a wrap.
Harris kicks to Horford. Outside, Simmons. He feeds it to Embiid. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Well, I tell you what, so hard to guard all that size. I mean, Embiid is an absolute monster, and he knows how to draw fouls, too. You know, he didn't get to the line in that entire first quarter, but right now he's showing some aggressiveness out there.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
Yeah, I like everything you said there, because when all else fails, if you can get to the stripe, that's really a good way to change the momentum in the game, because you get points and you also slow down the opponent because the game isn't going up and down as much.
Harris passes to Horford. Here's Simmons. He makes that one drop, only a second and 5 tries.
You know, what touch from the Australian native, Ben Simmons. I mean, he's so good at staying under control, even when facing physical contact.
Outside Irving. Kept alive, but they'll get another chance. It's LeVert on the wing. The wide open look for Durant, and he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down.
Durant's shot is in the air before the defense even tracks the pass. I mean, he's 2 steps ahead of him, and that, folks, is a combination of awareness and speed.
Embiid kicks to Horford. Shot clock at 6. Back to Embiid. Over Allen. Allen with the rebound, and the call will be against Al Horford. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game.
Checking in for the 76ers, Matisse Thybulle.
Outside Irving, over Simmons. Irving can't get it to go.
The right thing there to stay that tight on him and really try to keep him out of his comfort zone.
And so it's Brooklyn. Ahead by 9 is the quarter. All right, David, thank you, and stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the 3rd quarter.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. Brooklyn found themselves in a close game in the first. The period came to a close with that. And that should do it with the second half about to be.
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. Joel Embiid has been sensational.
And he was an absolute monster on the offensive glass in that first half. I don't know how you slow him down.
And you know what, guys? I think it starts with having a body on him every time a shot goes up. I mean, they've got to do a better job boxing out.
3rd quarter action getting rolling right now. Brought to you by Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. Setting the floor for the Nets. Durant plays the 4 with Allen at center. Then there's Caris LeVert. Then it's Kyrie Irving. And it's Dinwiddie in at the 2. The 76ers trail by 9. Kicks it out to Richardson. 3-pointer. Good on the triple. Richardson's got the first basket of the 3rd quarter for the 76ers. Ray, can you really compare players from completely different eras? I mean, people love to talk about the greatest of all time.
You know, Kev, some players do transcend eras. There's no doubt about that. Wilt's a great example, and there are many others. But in reality, to your point, the style and the way in which the game was played was so different that it isn't fair. I mean, all you can be is the best of your generation or one of the best, and I think that should stand no matter what the conversation is.
Like, there's no doubt in your mind Oscar Robertson could play in this era as well as he played when he played.
No doubt. Bill Russell, all those guys,
yes,
they're truly
yes.
great ones. So much of your ability to perform at a high level is built around your confidence and your belief in your abilities. And those guys had it as much as anybody who's ever played the game.
Well, you can rely on Durant to do it all. I mean, he'll produce on his own, but he also works really hard to find his team shots as well. Clearly out of rhythm now, guys. I mean, just 1 for 5 to begin the second half.
Irving with the ball. Picked up by Harris. 11 feet away, and again, it's Brooklyn converting.
You know, Irving is deadly from mid-range and really embraces that shot. He doesn't shy away from it. And I think he can give opponents a lot of problems because of it. And, you know, whenever Simmons gets a chance to show off his insane bounce, he takes advantage of it, really demonstrating how lethal he is in the air.
And that one's good, Irving.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
And Greg, Josh Richardson's a terrific ball handler out on the wing who can create for others.
Richardson gets a lot of assists per game at that wing position, not just looking to finish plays, but also to create for others. Very well-rounded threat on the offensive end, and that gives this team another dimension in terms of playmaking.
Here's Durant. That one off the back iron and out.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench. If he keeps shooting it like that, he has been putrid here this quarter.
The pass to Horford. Outside, Simmons. Up and in on the layup. Simmons got 8 points.
And, you know, this is the area where Simmons is most effective, mainly due to his size and athleticism.
Irving against Simmons. 1:30 left to play here in the third. Irving misses.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling.
And Simmons slams it in.
Slashability of Simmons, really creating havoc for the defense with his aggressive, cutting mentality.
Irving passes to Dinwiddie. Now Allen, guarded by Embiid. Allen dishes to Irving. Off target from three-point range.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
And the 76ers with a completely new group now. The 76ers trail by 8. Thibault, the pass to Scott. Back to Thibault. Feeds it to Scott. Thibault with the ball. Harris is there. And it's blocked by Jordan.
When Jordan comes to deny a shot, his size and reach give him a big advantage.
Out to Harris. Back to Prince. Latrey. Korkmaz grabs the miss.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Scott inside, defended by Allen, and there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Nets leading by 8.
And this will be the last possession of the quarter if they're patient.
Yeah, they've got to hold for the last shot here.
Johnson outside. And so it's Brooklyn holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks, as always, for joining us. Matisse Thybulle's out there with Alec Burks. Then there's Horford. Then it's Robinson. And it's Korkmaz in the small forward position. That's the group in the game for the 76ers. Prince kicks to Irving. A three-pointer off the mark.
You know, even though they're on top, they're winning. I mean, they could use more from him. Trying to shut the door on this one.
To the middle. Here's Horford. Brooklyn with the rebound. Allen's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. And the call will be against Al Horford. That's his third foul of the game. Shake Milton, he's checked in for Philadelphia. And a switch here for Brooklyn. Dinwiddie's checked in, but they get it back. And the call will be against Al Horford. That will get him his fourth foul of the game. Joel Embiid, he's checked in for Glenn Robinson III. Irving, up again. It's good on the putback.
Well, I like how Jordan embraces his role on this team. I mean, it's all about rebounding and putbacks for him at the offensive end.
Thibault, the pass to Embiid. Yep, that one goes.
Whatever the defense gives, that's what he takes. A sign of a skilled offensive player.
And so it's Irving. He brings it up for the Brooklyn Nets. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Three-pointer. And it's Joel Embiid with the rebound. Embiid's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Thibault, the pass to Embiid. Milton with it. Harris is there. 6 to shoot. Here's Korkmaz, and he banks in the layup. Korkmaz has got his first points of the game.
Yeah, nothing too fancy. Just getting the job done when they need to. Make every possession count.
Looking to get back on track here. And Irving with the lay-in. Good.
And I tell you what, if he's going to be a factor here down the stretch, he is going to have to make some shots. Just 1 of 5 here in the quarter.
Got that one, and the Nets lead has been cut back down to 4 points with the basket from Embiid.
And after an abysmal first half from the field, the shots now starting to fall.
On the wing, Harris. Nets passing it around. Prince dishes to Jordan, and he slams it down right on top of Joel Embiid.
Boy, Jordan still going up. Man, he's been lighting up arenas for over a decade and still major bounce.
Thibault finds Horford. And stolen by Jordan. Dinwiddie up top. Irving for 3. Traps in the tray. And it's a 9-point Nets lead.
Always great from deep. I don't think Irving has gotten enough credit for how lethal he is from behind the arc.
It's 2-on-1. Oh, the lob to Irving. To the paint. And it's blocked by Jordan. And there's the call on Joel Embiid. That is his first foul of the game. Some changes for Philadelphia. Tobias Harris is checked in for Shake Milton. Richardson comes in for Matisse Thybulle. And it's Ben Simmons in for Korkmaz. Then for the Nets, Durant's checked in for Prince. And Caris LeVert subbed in for Harris. Passes it to Embiid. And it's Simmons penetrating. At basket number 6 to his stat sheet. He's now 6 for 10.
I tell you what a good thing that he showed up today, because without him, this thing would already be over.
Here's Irving. Good D by Embiid.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
Here's Horford. Rebounded by the Nets. Dinwiddie left side. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Brooklyn.
Well, their passing has been picturesque, a thing of beauty in both halves. More than a few of their baskets have come off assists.
Yeah, but they've also done a great job of playing in space, getting out in transition every opportunity.
And the Nets making a change here. Allen's checked in. On its way from Irving for 2. That's good, and it's KD with the assist.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Boy, a fantastic performance. And I tell you something, I mean, you get roadkill, that's always a challenge in the NBA, no matter what. And they got it done.
And a new group out there on the floor for the Nets. He's able to hit the second one, and that brings them to within 10.
Yeah, he cuts the deficit a little bit, but not as much as he could have. One miss can make a big difference.
Johnson against Simmons. In the corner, it's Crawford. Over Richardson. Crawford, no luck. Guys, no real chance for them to come back now.
Yeah, I think the focus has to be on their next game at this point.
Simmons. Bucket is good.
You know, I think they really want Richardson to be a leader of this team. And the best way to do it really is by sharing the ball, keep everybody involved in the offense.
Johnson, the pass to Prince. Here's Karuch from past the arc, off target. And so it's Brooklyn with the win. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was,
I've never been afraid of doing anything, but I always wanted to be able to do something that had meaning and purpose to it.
The doubt comes from within, me wondering, am I qualified? And I had to discover I'm.
Hi and welcome. Here are the 5 for the Raptors. Siakam and Ibaka, the duo down low. And Van Vliet out there with Lowry, and it's Anunoby in at the small forward. And for Brooklyn, Durant plays the 4 with Allen at center. Then there's Caris LeVert, and it's Kyrie Irving, and it's Dinwiddie in at the 2 spot. Terrific, talented backcourts tonight, Greg. Did it ever add anything for you playing across another top-level guard?
Listen, it raises the stakes, no doubt about it. You always want the opportunity to play against the best because you want to see where you stand. But in the end, even when you know a guy's better than you, and you're going to have that be the case a lot of nights, you still know that you will have an ability to impact the outcome when it comes to winning. And that's where you have to keep your focus.
Down the step back, Jay.
Difficult guarding Kyrie. He's comfortable from any range and willing to take what the defense gives him.
Lowry looking around. And it's sent back by Allen. In transition, here come the Nets. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
That's a man's play right there. Kyrie doing what the defender doesn't want him to do. And one opportunity.
About 1 minute into the first quarter. Outside Lowry. Trying to get open is Ibaka. For Brooklyn, they've gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. Irving finds KD.
Well, the thing about Kyrie, he draws so much defensive attention. Someone's often left open.
Van Vliet passes to Siakam. Passes to Van Vliet. Anunoby against LeVert. Boom, he jams it straight down.
That wing athleticism and toughness. The future for Anunoby is very bright. OG Anunoby out of Indiana. He was the 23rd pick in the 2017 draft. Another great draft selection that day. Slipped due to injuries concerns, but he's been great.
Here's Lowry following the basket by Kyrie Irving. The drive by Lowry. And it's sent back by Irving. And here we go. Brooklyn fast break. Durant's running. Dinwiddie with the bucket.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Raptors have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game.
And Smitty, with OG Anunoby, he has a very high ceiling with what he can become.
Greg, OG Anunoby can impact the game on both sides of the ball, which is fantastic. He's a solid defender, and with the ball in his hands, he's very smart, making good decisions. This team is very excited to see his development.
And the story here, Kevin, early on, is how well they've shot the basketball.
Van Vliet against Dinwiddie. Van Vliet can't get it to go. Brooklyn leading by 9. Irving up top, now recovering, and the foul called on OG Anunoby. That's his first foul. Brooklyn making some changes. Jordan comes in for Allen, and Harris subbed in for Irving. Norman Powell's checked in for Toronto. Davis comes in for Kyle Lowry. Now here's Dinwiddie. Here's Durant, and it's blocked by Ibaka.
Great defense by Serge, a tremendous athlete, blessed with insane length and leaping ability.
The Nets on offense. They're on a 15-4 run. KD looking around. They get it back. Jordan. Back to LeVert. To the inside. Kicks it out to Dinwiddie. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. So for the Nets, Prince is checked in for Durant, and Luwawu subbed in for LeVert. Then for the Raptors, Marc Gasol is checked in for Ibaka. Chris Boucher comes in for Pascal Siakam. Hollis Jefferson subbed in for OG Anunoby. Now here's Powell. Clock at 6. Goes back up. Rebound, Brooklyn.
How is it possible? Wide open, too.
Fast break, here they come. Lets the 3 fly. He's off on that one. And here's Gasol. He'll bring it up for the Raptors. 9-point game. 41 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. And there's the call on DeAndre Jordan. That is his first foul of the game. Hollis Jefferson with it. Harris is there. Shot clock at 5. There's Hollis Jefferson.
Yeah, really like the defensive focus and intensity at the start.
Another miss, and they desperately need a bucket. Luwawu, the pass to Prince. And here we go. There's Hollis Jefferson, and there it is for him.
I love that. You see the poise of Gasol running the offense to perfection.
Pass to Harris. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And so it's the Brooklyn Nets bringing the quarter to a close. And recently, Kevin Durant discussed what they have to face night in and
I think we get a lot of teams' best shot in the first half, where they, hitting on all cylinders, playing good brand.
And Greg, it's one of the great challenges of being one of the teams to beat.
But that's the difference with a superstar like Durant. He can give you elite play from start to finish. Lesser guys can do that only in spurts.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And from Brooklyn guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
You could see they were well prepared defensively coming into this one.
Yes, what they do, they take away the things that teams like to do offensively, also keeping them out of sync.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. So the Raptors 5 right now. There's Boucher out there with Rondé Hollis Jefferson. Then there's Terrence Davis. And it's Marc Gasol. And it's Powell in at the shooting guard. And so here's Toronto after the basket by Brooklyn. Here's Davis. Gasol trying to free himself up. That is good. And the Nets lead is cut back down to 7. The bucket there from Davis. Dinwiddie outside. Down low. Jordan kicks to Dinwiddie. Back to Jordan. That one falls coming off Dinwiddie's feet. Jordan's got the lead back up to 9 now for the Nets. And now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second quarter. Here's Luwawu. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Raptors trail by 9. Boucher passes to Davis. Got a piece of it. To the middle. And finished off by Gasol.
And it does not take much for Gasol to throw it down. Just feed the big man inside, and he's good to go.
Davis against Dinwiddie. Out to Harris. Your son, Cole Gregg, was one of the top high school players in America. A lot of services had him number 1. Talk about what it was like going through the recruiting process as a dad.
It was fun for the most part because he really kind of kept everything in perspective. And the teams we dealt with, the schools we dealt with, man, they were all top-notch. So that process, about as enjoyable as one could ask for. But at the same time, it's still stressful, man. That's still your little guy getting ready to head off to college.
Well, you're a dad and a proud one at that.
He goes up strong, but he is met with resistance. I think that surprised him a little bit.
Irving looking over the floor. Over Lowry. Here's Jordan. The kick out to Irving.
2 minutes.
Over Lowry. And again, it's the Nets missing.
Easy chance for mid-range. Wouldn't be surprised to see them run that play again.
Good, and the assist goes to Gasol. Lowry's got his second basket of the game.
Lowry is just a ball of muscle out there. He has no problem taking a hit like that and still finishing.
Outside Irving. Fast break. Here come the Raptors. Here's Van Vliet. The shot, no good. The Nets go the other way with it. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. And oh, here we go. Lowry's got the fast break chance. Kicks it out to Van Vliet. That one dropped for his second bucket. Mark him 2 for 4.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Here's Irving, and he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
The shiftiness of Kyrie earns him a trip to the stripe.
He made the only free throw attempt he had earlier in the game. Durant's checked in for the Nets. Caris LeVert comes in for Luwawu Cabarro. Then for the Raptors, Serge Ibaka has checked in for Gasol. Pascal Siakam comes in for Chris Boucher. And OG Anunoby subbed in for Hollis Jefferson. Ibaka, no luck.
I'll tell you what, I think he thought that was going in. I sure did.
Irving dishes to Allen. Back to Irving. And again, no good by Brooklyn. Raptors trail by 5. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. And it's sent back by PD. An even 3-on-3 break. And Irving with the basket on the assist by Prince. Irving's got 4 this quarter.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
You know he's only 6 feet tall. Kyle Lowry, though, is fearless attacking the rim.
It's his first trip to the line.
And last season, 86% from the line. So he's always had that calm presence at the line, no matter the situation.
Money from the stripe. He does a great job night in and night out.
Here's Irving. Here's Allen. Lays it up off the glass.
You really got to hit Allen if you want to stop him. Just so long and strong from there.
And so we conclude the first half. Nets. Thank you, David. And we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson. Shaq is here. Kenny's here. You're watching the NBA Halftime Show on 2K Sports. What a game it's been for Kyrie Irving. He had 13 points, 2 assists, and 1 block. He's been a different player than he was their last outing when he was off his game. He's rounded back. And that'll do it for us. The third quarter about...
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books, 1 half to go. You look at Kyrie Irving in this game, he has been everywhere.
Definitely been challenging the defense here early on, not settling for anything outside.
He's been very effective on the move, forcing the action, getting to his spots, and finishing plays.
Durant plays the 4 with Allen at center. Then there's Caris LeVert. Then it's Kyrie Irving, and it's Dinwiddie in at the shooting guard position. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Lowry, count that one. Lowry's got 8.
Kyle Lowry is a very tough guy for 6'1". He's a guy who loves to attack the inside, even though he's small.
The shot's good from Irving.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
I'm impressed with their intensity tonight. They came in focused and they've executed.
Durant with the steal. LeVert kicks to Dinwiddie. The Nets working the ball around now. Here's Irving. Falls right in. He is 8 for 11 with that shot.
3 straight to begin this half. Couldn't have drawn it up any better.
And the Raptors can't hang on to the ball. The Raptors making a switch here. Powell's checked in. And now let's revisit that exceptional mobile 1 block.
And they're determined to add to the lead, not with more offense, but with big-time D.
Outside Irving. It's Durant on the wing. Back to Irving. Just 5 to shoot. Allen passes to Irving. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Allen.
Careless turnover. You lose focus for even a moment in this league. That's the result.
Davis is checked in for the Raptors. The 3. The rebound by the Nets.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Irving kicks to LeVert. To the inside. Kicks it out to Dinwiddie. KD on the wing. It's good.
Just crushing it here. 80% to start the half.
Here is Davis. It's Powell on the wing. Looking to end the run. Kicks it out to Siakam. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation.
And when you're trying to cut into a lead, you can ill afford mistakes like that.
You know what it is, a lack of concentration. That's a momentum killer.
DeAndre Jordan's checked in for the Nets. Joe Harris comes in for Kyrie Irving. Marc Gasol's checked in for Toronto. Hollis Jefferson's checked in for Serge Ibaka. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Left side, KD. Jordan inside, working on Gasol. And Durant gets it to go. The assist by Jordan.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Powell with it. He's picked up by Jordan. The shot by Powell, no good. And here are the Nets. Big run right now going for him, 11-2. Outside, KD. Shoots over Hollis Jefferson. The shot by KD, no good. Now the Raptors moving it up. From the arc. The shot by Powell, no good. Nets leading by 16. Teams have dynasties. The 90s, Michael Jordan. We've seen it over the many decades. Over the next decade, though, who do you think's going to lead the pack there?
Ooh, that's a great question. You know, with the way Father Time is treating LeBron, you might have to wait and see because he is still playing at such a high level. But, you know, obviously Giannis has got to be on the short list with the Bucks. For me, I really look at Luka in Dallas. I just feel like with Kristaps Porzingis, that duo could just be deadly with how the game is played. But don't sleep on the Celtics with Tatum and Brown and that group that they have, with the front office they have. Man, I think the league overall is going to be in great shape moving forward.
It sure seems that way. KD's shot is good. 59 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Van Vliet attacking. Powell kicks to Hollis Jefferson. Back to Powell. To the paint. Hollis Jefferson passes to Van Vliet to stop the drought, and it's blocked. And oh, here comes Durant all alone. Pulls up for 3. It falls for his 5th field goal tonight. Now shooting 5 for 8.
Ever since halftime, he's had his eyes on the basket and just crushing it right now.
There's 37 seconds left in the third quarter.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Van Vliet passes to Powell. Gasol inside, guarded by Jordan. 6 on the shot clock. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Improving as a passer, Siakam showing a willingness to get it to open teammates.
LeVert against Van Vliet. Harris drives in. Back to LeVert from deep. And no good that time. The 3 quarters of play all in the books. And this one all but over already. Brooklyn ahead as they end the 3rd quarter with a huge surge. And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. And so Lowry will bring it up for the Toronto Raptors. So for Toronto right now, Anunoby and Siakam in at the forward slots. Lowry out there with Fred VanVleet. And it's Ibaka in at the pivot, manning the middle.
And you look over the course of Kyle Lowry's career, he's bounced around for quite some time, but boy, has he found a home in Toronto.
And you know, GA, a few summers back, had a chance to leave, but he stayed with the Toronto Raptors. What a decision that was. Reason why? He helped lead this team to their first title. Kyle Lowry's been loved by this franchise. He'll go down as one of the all-time great Raptors.
Prince against Anunoby.
The defense was begging him to take that shot, and he took the bait, but you can't blame him.
And he uses the glass on the layup.
He's heady, he's unselfish. All Van Vliet does is make winning plays.
Lowry against Irving. Over Ibaka. They get it again. Kicks it out to Prince. Pass to Irving. It's stolen by Ibaka. Fast break Toronto. And the call will be against Harris. That is his first foul of the game. Dinwiddie is checked in for Prince. A little over a minute of the 4th quarter gone right now. Right wing. Here's Van Vliet. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Fred Van Vliet, a weapon from the outside, has a great shot that he can pull up at a moment's notice. He's consistent on catch and shoots as well as off the dribble.
And with Van Vliet, about half of his shots are from deep.
You're right, GA. That's the #1 part of his offense, of his game right now. He can shoot it deep, but he also can drive it. He shoots a low field goal percentage from those shots because of the distance. But I love Fred Van Vliet. He knows how to play. High offensive IQ. He makes great reads and adjustments on the fly.
Nets leading by 17. And there it is for him.
After a lackluster first half, he's taken charge offensively. We'll see how the defense responds.
Yep, that one goes. Lowry's got 4 points this quarter.
You know he's pulling his weight, but they still find themselves behind.
Irving against Lowry. Right side Durant. And the basket is good.
I don't know what coach told him at halftime, but he is shooting the lights out right now.
Siakam kicks to Van Vliet. Back to Anunoby. Lets it fly from 18. Van Vliet can't get it to go.
And they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
Here's Dinwiddie. Outside Durant, over Ibaka. That shot is off. And Toronto will come the other way. Dinwiddie passes to Irving. It's tipped. Fourth quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far.
This is what you want to do with the young guns. Get them out in transition. Anunoby can run all day.
And on the way from Irving for 3. And the Nets miss again. Raptors trail by 17. Lowry has the open look. Tries again. Here's Siakam. Anunoby has the open look. Off target from outside.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
KD, that's for 2. Irving finds Dinwiddie. Takes a 3. KD's shot is off.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for the Nets.
When you consider the difference in their field goal percentages, the other team has to be happy that this wasn't a bigger loss. This team was on fire.
Yeah, Kevin, it's always frustrating when you can't throw a rock on the ground and the other guys just can't seem to miss.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Kyrie Irving.
I thought he did a good job of filling out the defense early on. Then once he found his groove, he stayed aggressive throughout.
A platoon swap here for Brooklyn. Johnson kicks to Temple. Lets it go from deep. The rebound by Johnson. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Raptors. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. The pass to Davis. Raptors moving the ball around. Passes it to McCaw. Just 4 to shoot. The Raptors need to get a shot up. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation.
In for the Raptors, Mark Gasol.
11 seconds left in the fourth. Jordan inside. On the wing, Jamal Crawford. And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. They won this game. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that's going to do it tonight.
qualified.
People told me what I couldn't do, or people told me what I wasn't going to be. I was able to overcome that.
We are tired, we are frustrated, and we are scared for our lives.
We are the change, and each of us has a critical role to play.
To fight against prejudice, to be allies.
I understand you. I hear you.
I feel empowered.
It doesn't matter how high.
The activity in front of the Brook. And now the opening lineup for Boston. Walker and Brown, they're manning the backcourt. Hayward at small forward with Tatum at the 4. And it's Tice in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for the Nets, Durant plays the 4 with Allen at center. Then it's Kyrie Irving. Then there's Caris LeVert. And it's Dinwiddie in at the shooting guard.
In his career, surprising some scouts, Tatum's hit a high percentage of his threes. The difference last year, he took a whole lot more.
He understood, Greg, that his game needed to be more efficient. Far fewer mid-range, long-range twos. He almost doubled the number of three-point attempts from the year before, and that was by design. This guy understands success in the modern NBA, plays at the rim, and plays from 3.
And so it's the Nets getting on the board first. Here's Brown. Misses off the right iron.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Outside Irving. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Well, this is one of the best in the league at converting off contact. What body control by Kyrie Irving.
First quarter, just over a minute played. Now Walker inside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Brown outside. No good. Shot missing. The Nets go the other way with it.
Boy, that's 0 for 3 in the early going. Just a little out of sync.
Durant against Brown. Passes it to Irving. It's LeVert on the wing. Pass to KD. Rebounded by the Celtics. Now the fast break. Tatum with the ball. Nice defense from KD.
Nothing going right on the offensive end. 0 for 4 from the field.
He feeds it to Allen. And slam dunk by Allen.
Listen, this guy is far from just a scorer. Kevin Durant loves to share the basketball.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket. Yeah, trying to get going here, but that's an offer for the first 5 here to start the game.
Irving against Hayward. Now, here is Irving. Tight defense on him. And stolen by Tatum. Brown inside. LeVert defending. And it's Brown missing.
You know, they don't score on that shot, but they're going to be happy with those kinds of possessions.
Great D that time from Tatum. Celtics trail by 6. Hayward outside. Trying to get something going. Boston again missing. For Brooklyn, they've gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Dinwiddie kicks to Allen. The Nets working the ball around now. Irving against Walker. A step back shot here. And it's Irving missing. And so it's Hayward with it. He'll bring it up for Boston. Searching for their first points of the game. Tatum with it. He's picked up by Irving. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And looking back at what was a stellar career, Greg, if there was one thing you could have done different, do you have anything on your mind?
You know, I would have loved to have had the opportunity to finish my career in New York. That was a special place, a special time. Unfortunately, that didn't transpire, but that's the one thing that stands out. That and obviously not winning a championship.
I can understand both of those.
Yes.
Now here's Dinwiddie. Jordan finds Dinwiddie. Back to Jordan. There's the pass to Llewellyn. And again, it's the Nets missing. Celtics trail by 4. Here's Tatum. The rebound by Prince.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Dinwiddie passes to Jordan. That's out of bounds. Brooklyn will retain possession.
Gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
But a really good read on his part, being disruptive at the defensive end right now.
Dinwiddie dishes to Jordan. Pass to Luwawu. The Nets need to get a shot off here. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Boston's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Here's Wanamaker. Dinwiddie covering. Wanamaker the pass to Smart. 24 seconds left to play in the first quarter. That one good for 2.
And this is where Marcus Smart has gotten so much better at reading the defense. He sees an open lane and he attacks it.
Dinwiddie outside. Down low. Here's Jordan. No good on that one. Excellent D from Cantor. Here's Tatum. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Nets. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And taking a look at the Nets' performance here, guys, what jumps out to you, stats-wise?
Guys, I love their defense in that first period. They were in position and just challenging shots.
Well, I think they combined great intelligence with great effort, and you can see the results.
On the court for the Celtics, second quarter underway. Jason Tatum is out there with Williams. Then it's Marcus Smart. Then it's Williams. And it's Wanamaker in at the point. That one's good, and the Brooklyn lead is cut down to 2 on the bucket from Williams.
Well, you have to admire how Smart is running this offense right now. He has a knack for spotting open teammates.
Dinwiddie drives in. Back to Jordan. Williams with the steal. Here's Smart. A second chance effort. And there's the bucket as Williams finishes it off. Williams has got his first points in this one.
The tenacity on that interior, just battling, bringing that effort and will for second chance points.
Dinwiddie drives in. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
No clue how he got that one to fall.
Brooklyn making some changes. Durant's checked in for Prince, and it's LeVert in for Luwawu. Celtics also with a sub. Gordon Hayward's checked in for Jason Tatum.
And Doris, make no mistake about it. Spencer Dinwiddie is looking to score. An instant offense type of player.
And Spencer Dinwiddie knows what his role is, and he plays it perfectly. He can go a little hot and cold for stretches, but he doesn't let it affect him. Dinwiddie's always going to provide that offensive punch that's so critical for you.
Looking at who's out there now for the Nets. Allen comes in for DeAndre Jordan. And it's Kyrie Irving in for Dinwiddie.
Yeah, and their shooting really starting to pick up here in the second.
Second quarter, we're a little over a minute and a half in. Here's Wanamaker. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Hayward on the wing. Shot clock at 6. And Durant sends it back.
Boy, the long arms of Kevin Durant twice on the pipes.
And some changes here for the Celtics. Jaylen Brown comes in for Smart. And it's Kemba Walker in for Brad Wanamaker. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Guys, we've seen some excellent offensive output.
Yeah, great momentum for them offensively.
Irving for 3. Second chance shot. And again, it's Brooklyn converting.
And it seemed like they couldn't get anything to fall in that opening quarter, but you can just feel the momentum starting to shift.
And the call will be against Caris LeVert. That is his first foul of the game. Marcus Smart's checked in for Gordon Hayward. Here's Walker. No good on the shot, a bit long that time.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
Walker against Irving. At the tip, and staying with the play, Allen. Allen's got the lead up to 9 now for the Nets.
You know what? That's all about hustle and a nose for the basketball. Tremendous job on the offensive glass by Jared Allen.
Oh, and here we go. Irving's got it. The fast break chance over Smart. Almost, but it rolls out.
And it's just one of those days, guys. He has just struggled to shoot the basketball.
And finished off by Brown.
Oh, my goodness. Brown finishes off the drive, not simply laying it in, but a message of authority on the dunk.
Irving surveying the floor. And he gets it to go. Irving's got his second bucket.
What a terrific play by just a tremendous all-around player. This guy makes it look easy.
Outside, Smart. He dishes it to Williams. Good, and Smart gets the assist. Williams has got 4 points this quarter.
Boy, what beautiful execution in the pick and roll. Smart is slicing the pass right through the defense.
Here's Irving. Another miss by Irving.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Allen.
Boy, you've got to watch those long arms of Jared Allen. Twice on the pipe, send it back.
Some changes for Brooklyn. DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Durant. Taurean Prince comes in for Caris LeVert. And it's Luwawu Cabarrot in for Joe Harris. Then for the Celtics, Enes Kanter's checked in for Robert Williams. Daniel Tice comes in for Williams. And it's Jason Tatum in for Marcus Smart. So it's the Celtics now. Pass to Walker. Over Irving. Busted. No good that time either.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
Got a hand on it.
Boy, a tough go for him in this quarter. You can see how desperately he wants to get things started. He just can't make a shot.
And Enes Kanter picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And the Nets making a change here. Dinwiddie's checked in. Brad Wanamaker's checked in for the Celtics. Dinwiddie kicks to Prince. Here's Luwawu. He's covered by Brown. Dinwiddie passes to Allen. Dishes it to Jordan. Count that one.
Okay, Jared Allen, we see you making that look for a big man. That's a pretty pass.
It's Brown with the drive, and he uses the glass on the layup.
A little artistry in the painted area, converting against the size.
Some guys just relish the challenge. Find a way, and he does.
And so we wrap up the first half. Brooklyn ahead, leading by 7. And we'll be back.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello. Brooklyn found themselves in a close game in the first. At the end of the period, they were up by 2. It was...
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. We've seen Kevin Durant really having a great game.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
I think they've taken their time. They've showed incredible patience. It's a sign of a well-coached ball club.
Durant plays the 4 with Allen at center. Then there's Caris LeVert. Then it's Kyrie Irving, and it's Dinwiddie in at the shooting guard position. So that's the Nets 5. Greg, who would you choose as the best defenders of the NBA pick and roll?
Oof. That is a tough one. This will surprise some people. Nikola Jokic is one of the better big men defending the pick and roll, in part because of his instincts. You know, he doesn't impress me in terms of his physical attributes, but his mind, the ability to anticipate, having a sense of how perimeter players play the game. He's a guy that's terrific. I'll give you an oldie but goodie in Andre Iguodala. He's still terrific. And I pick bigger guys because you've got to be able to switch that and guard smaller players. And, you know, at the center and the swing position, those are two guys that still are very reliable. Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the chart.
Durant against Hayward. KD looking around.
And you can learn a lot about rebounding by watching this guy. Look at the fundamentals there on the box out.
It's Brown with the drive, and Brown throws it down hard.
Boy, how impressive is the quickness Jaylen Brown possesses. This guy sprints hard toward the cup on every drive.
And always a solid rebounder. Hayward took it to a whole new level last year.
He certainly did, Greg. This guy was up at 6.5 rebounds per game, easily a career high, and consider he did it at both ends. And to me, that's the versatility that this guy brings that helps you succeed. He doesn't have to be your leading scorer to impact winning.
And Doris, much has been made of Brown's improvement offensively, and rightly so. But when you ask Coach Stevens about him, he always goes back to his defense.
Well, it's never a surprise for the coach that is the first and foremost thing on their mind. At 6'7", with a 7-foot wingspan, that incredible athleticism, Jaylen Brown can guard the elite wings in this league, and he holds his own and competes at a high level. It's a must-have for any championship team.
Well, don't you love the way Jaylen Brown is squaring up in the mid-range? This guy's getting his feet under him, his pre-shot preparation outstanding.
Irving attacking. Jordan finds Harris. Back to Jordan. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. 5 on the clock. KD, that's for 2. Rebound, Boston. Tice has got 4 rebounds in this game. Pass to Walker. Smart dishes to Walker. Smart deciding where to go with it. Tatum down low. Covered by Irving. Off the mark, had a chance to trim it to single digits.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
And Kemba Walker is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Prince is checked in for Brooklyn. Luwawu Cabarro comes in for Caris LeVert. Tries it from 19. And again, no good by Brooklyn. Celtics trail by 10. In the corner, Smart with it. Oh, and the jam by Tatum.
I tell you, this guy is capable of some amazing finishes. Jason Tatum, my goodness.
Irving against Walker. Irving passes to Jordan. And the rejection by Tatum. We've got 1:13 left in the third quarter. And that one is good. And it's 6 points for Jason Tatum.
What a polished scorer is Jason Tatum. Use your physical gifts and get to work.
And it's Jordan. That time on the assist by Irving. And the Nets lead by 8.
Yeah, the D has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the floor.
Brown outside. Outside, Smart. Here's Tice. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Tice has got his first bucket in this one.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Irving against Walker. Banked in off the glass. Irving's got 10 points in just the second half.
I'll tell you, this guy is proving to be a problem for the defense. In this quarter, he has been special.
And finished off by Brown.
Well, how about the awareness of Kemba Walker? Make your teammate feel good with a pretty pass, Kemba.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Jordan kicks to Harris. Jordan dishes to Irving. Over Walker. And it's Irving missing.
His shot's just, it's not there right now. With his team leading, perhaps, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. What a performance for Kyrie Irving. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. All right, now a chance to set the floor courtesy of Gatorade. 4th quarter action, all fueled up and ready to go. On the floor for Boston. Williams is out there with Enes Kanter. Then there's Smart. Then there's Jason Tatum. And it's Wanamaker in at the point. And that one falls for Tatum.
What's incredible to me is the first time Jason Tatum stepped between the lines as an NBA player, he had a willingness to take on the responsibility of being a go-to scorer, even in the tough moments.
Dinwiddie with it. Now guarded by Smart. Dinwiddie passes to Harris. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. And a wide open look for Jordan. That one doesn't drop.
All alone from mid-range. They know he won't miss many of those.
Kanter. Brooklyn with the rebound. Allen's got rebound number 8 now on the night. And here's the fast break. Jordan leading the way. And Harris wide open. He shoots. And again, no good by Brooklyn. And so Wanamaker will bring it up for Boston. It's a 3-point game.
Well, what phenomenal work deep.
And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Looking at who's out there now for the Nets. Kevin Durant, he's checked in for Allen. Crawford comes in for Joe Harris. And Irving subbed in for Dinwiddie. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, I was able to listen in on what the Nets head coach was going over with his team. This is a close game, as you know, and he sounded extremely confident. He told the players, don't let up now, fellas. This is when we make our move, right now. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Outside, Smart. Tries it from the top of the key. Here's Kanter. Over Jordan, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
I'll tell you, Kanter's jump shot is very consistent. The defense has got to respect it, which is why that pump fake becomes effective.
Gordon Hayward's checked in for the Celtics. Just over a minute and a half played here in the 4th. Outside Irving. It's good. Irving's got 4 points this quarter.
After an ice-cold start to this game, he is pouring it on here in the second half.
Outside, Smart. Here's Kanter. The kick out to Tatum. The Celtics working the ball around now. 6 to shoot. Smart passes to Wanamaker. To tie it up. That one, no good. And it's the Nets taking it the other way. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game.
What a pretty look. DeAndre Jordan, to have that kind of touch on your passing, such a quality piece for a big man.
Here's Wanamaker. Boston again missing. Brooklyn leading by 5. Some firepower from this offense tonight.
Yeah, they got a nice groove going right now offensively. Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. Allen's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Karis LeVert comes in for Taurean Prince. And Dinwiddie subbed in for Jamal Crawford. It's Brown with the drive and the dunk by Brown.
Oh, Jaylen Brown with a big shot, proving hard work pays off.
Irving against Walker. 16 feet away. It's hauled in by Brown. Celtics trail by 5. Tatum finds Walker. 1:46 left in the fourth quarter. And there's the pass to Kanter. And Kanter throws it down.
Wow, the maturation of Enes Kanter, so fun to watch. The comfortability in a big-time moment. Love it.
Left side, KD. Now the feed to Allen. Back to KD. To the inside. Allen kicks to KD. The shot, no good. Great D that time from Tatum. And the foul called on Jared Allen. That's his third foul of the game. The Celtics making a switch here. Williams is checked in. Up top, Walker. He's covered by Irving. Now, here's Kanter. And here's Hayward. Clock at 6. Pass to Walker. Back to Brown. Here's the teardrop. And Durant sends it back. Outside Irving. Outside KD. Here's the dish to Allen.
Nice job drawing the contact on that move. Jared Allen, very difficult to contain because of his length.
Good on the first, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And so he drops them both. It's a 5-point game.
Two-possession game now. I mean, those were really important foul shots.
Dinwiddie with the steal. And so it's Dinwiddie who brings up the ball for the Nets. Outside, KD. 27 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Nobody near Irving. And again, no good by Brooklyn.
And looking for a very quick shot here.
You've got to run a play that's a quick strike. You've got to immediately foul after that.
KD with it. And he goes right over Jaylen Brown and slams it down.
How about the quick jump from Kevin Durant? He was impressive on that one.
There's Walker with the 3. Missed. So it's the Nets picking up the win. It was a fantastic ball game, and they did a great...
How the wall is, I'm gonna climb it.
We have a chance, an opportunity right now to change our history, our future, everything.
In the upcoming months, 2K and Uninterrupted are teaming up to bring you a wide range of stories, all encompassing the need for social change. Because no matter your background, we all have the opportunity to create real and lasting.
Look at the 76ers starting group. The tall lineup out there for the 76ers. Simmons, Richardson, Harris, Horford, and Embiid. And for the Nets, Durant plays the 4 with Allen at center. Then there's Caris LeVert. Then it's Kyrie Irving, and it's Dinwiddie in at the 2-guard spot. Now here's Durant. That one drops for him.
You can't fault the defensive effort there. Durant is just too long, too skilled.
Simmons inside. Guarded by KD. Dinwiddie with the steal. And here we go with Allen running it up the court. That one goes in. KD's got his second basket of the game.
Textbook feed from Allen, a big man who helps facilitate the offense.
Harris against LeVert. And the basket by Harris.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you had to bring much faster help than that.
Now, here is Irving. To the paint, here's Allen, and slam dunk by Allen.
This is what a leader does. Irving, good at sharing the wealth and getting his teammates going.
Harris with it. He's picked up by KD. Here's Horford. That one, no good. So Brooklyn will take it the other way. And the call will be against Al Horford. That is his first foul of the game. For Brooklyn, they've gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. Here's Irving. The pass to LeVert. And stolen by Richardson. And here's the fast break. Simmons passes to Embiid. And the dunk by Embiid.
What a finisher Embiid is. He's a pro at not letting the defense dictate to him.
And last season, Richardson battled some injuries. Took some time to adjust the play in Philly, but eventually it all came together.
Yeah, Jim, you need a hard worker like Richardson to find his role. I mean, the guy is so competitive. He's as competitive as he gets. He brings that fire on defense and always believes his next shot will fall.
And stolen by Simmons. And Embiid with a clear path to the hoop. Kevin Durant with the rebound. Nets have gone 4-4 to start. So a nice offensive rhythm to start here. That one falls coming off Dinwiddie's feet. KD's got 6 points.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, you can tell they love to get out and run when the opportunity is there.
And getting after it on the offensive glass and adding to that early total with the putback.
Wow, he's coming out with a lot of energy tonight. He's looking strong.
Now here's Allen. The Nets working the ball around now. KD finds Irving. Now here's LeVert. 4 on the shot clock. It's Durant with the drive. That shot, no good. Good D by Embiid. Simmons on the wing. Over Irving. And Durant sends it back.
Well, you're not going to sneak that shot past Durant, not with the reach that he has.
And he comes up with the deuce. 8 points for him.
He's not easing his way into this game. He's coming out hot. 4 for 5 right out the gate.
The 76ers trail by 7. And now the fast break. Irving with the ball. Pass to LeVert. KD on the wing. Back to LeVert. On the wing, Irving. Over Richardson. Irving can't hit.
With the D playing soft off him, he might have been better off taking it to the hoop instead of settling for the jumper.
Here's Simmons. And that's off the glass and in.
What focus from the young guard. I like how Simmons stayed locked in on scoring despite the contact.
Here's Irving. That's in. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
To the middle, Durant with the steal. LeVert finds Irving over Simmons. No good from Irving. The 76ers trail by 7. Horford, no luck. And it's Durant with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. Here's Irving. That one's all good. Now he's 3 for 5 from the field.
Oh, he's got a role in this quarter, taking it on himself to guide their offense.
Passes it to Embiid. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Embiid's got 6.
Look, I love how Simmons makes his teammates better. He's consistent at looking to get them going.
Irving kicks to KD. And he slams it down right on top of Joel Embiid.
The phenomenal athleticism from Durant. Man, he's just a tenacious dunker who spikes it in.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. And here are the 76ers now. Drive by Scott, and they will get the... And yet the coach's challenge being used here on the goaltending call. He wants it reviewed.
And with this type of goaltending review process, one thing to keep in mind is that the rule states, quote, in order to overturn the event as called on the floor, there must be clear and conclusive visual evidence that the call was incorrect.
And so, Greg, if via replay there is any level of ambiguity, it makes sense that the original ruling would stay. But in that event, the coach has used up his one and only coach's challenge for the game. So, as you can tell, a lot riding on when you choose to use it. So, guys, the courtside administrator has received the verdict. They will overturn the goaltending violation. So, a good use of the challenge here.
And with the improvements to cameras and visibility for these sorts of
Well said. Certainly, Greg Embiid puts himself front and center, willing to lead the cause on and off the floor.
And this is where his big personality helps. He has a larger-than-life quality that really just captivates people.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And from Brooklyn guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
But yeah, this is their preferred pace, and it's gotten them out to an early lead.
And so in the game for the 76ers, they've got Scott. Matisse Thybulle's out there with Alec Burks. Then it's Robinson, and it's Korkmaz in at the 3, the small forward. Nets leading by 12. Count the basket. It seems like every year, Greg, we see some incredible new players come to the NBA, and they are welcome with open arms. Their style of play is so terrific.
No doubt about it. You know, guys like Ja Morant, I think he's got a chance to be one of the greats. And any list about the future of the NBA has to include Luka Doncic. I don't know if there's a better basketball talent than that young man. And, you know, let's not forget about Devin Booker out in Phoenix as well. A terrific, terrific play.
3 terrific kids, you're right.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of them.
Burks, the pass to Scott. Now Thibault, Burks on the wing. The rebound by Luwawu.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
You're exactly right. I mean, that's the kind of shot you're trying to work for at the offensive end.
KD's shot is good.
Fearless, tenacious scorer. I mean, Durant only needs to see one drop through. I mean, you know he's feeling it.
Korkmaz passes to Scott. And he banks in the layup. Scott's got his first basket.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
KD looking around. And that one's in. He's only missed 3 of 13.
as hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
Scott, the pass to Burks. Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now.
And the one thing we know about DeAndre, he's a presence at both ends of the floor. He protects the rim on D just as much as he punishes it at the offensive end.
Harris's shot is off.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Scott kicks to Thibault. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It goes on Taurean Prince. Philadelphia shooting their first free throws of this game.
And a season ago, they hit about 75% of their free throws.
A big group substitution here for Brooklyn. Jared Allen's checked in for Durant. Caris LeVert comes in for Taurean Prince. Dinwiddie's checked in for Harris. And Irving subbed in for Luwawu Cabarrot. Embiid, he's checked in for Philadelphia. Jordan finds Dinwiddie. Here's Irving. And the Nets miss again. The 76ers trail by 16.
And it's crazy to think how soft a touch Embiid has on his shot. The league rarely sees a guy with his size have such a rhythmic form of shooting.
Yeah, and Embiid has always been comfortable shooting outside. Not the best percentages from deep, but enough to keep defenders honest. His touch shows up most when he goes into his post fadeaways. And the Hakeem Olajuwon comparisons, they're somewhat legitimate. I mean, Embiid's skill set and size is something you don't see very often.
Irving against Burks with the shot. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Irving's got 9.
Good defense, but Irving's crafty. Always seems to find a way to create space.
And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
Costly error there. We'll see how they rebound from that miscue.
Man, when you're playing from behind, that's the last thing you want to do, to make matters worse.
54 seconds left in the first half. Here's Allen, left side Jordan. Irving for 3. Offensive rebound, Nets. Dinwiddie dishes to Irving. They shoot again. And Joel Embiid pulls it down. Embiid's got 6 rebounds here tonight.
It's been a really tough quarter for him. I mean, he cannot get his shots to drop.
Here's Burks. And the layup's good off the glass. And it's Irving with the ball for Brooklyn. Tries it from 19. Good as the jump shot falls. He's got 11.
Torch from mid-range. I mean, that's almost unmatched. I mean, Irving is dead eye from that range.
Down low. Stolen by Allen. Here's Irving. Pulls up. High post. And the shot goes in.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Oh, yeah, that's what you love about him. He shows no mercy, even with the comfortable.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. A tremendous start for Kevin Durant. He ended up with 22 points. That's all for now.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. What a game we're seeing from Kevin Durant.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Yeah, working the ball, getting clean, quality looks. I mean, just efficient basketball through and through.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. Setting the floor for the Nets. Durant plays the 4 with Allen at center. Then there's Irving. Then there's Caris LeVert. And it's Dinwiddie in at the shooting guard. Yep, that one goes in there.
Impressive, really, from that short 17 area. They are not missing many.
Richardson the pass to Embiid. Lays it up off the glass. Embiid's got 10.
And this is a testament to the concentration Embiid possesses. I mean, he's able to finish despite getting bodied up.
Outside Irving. From down in the low post, it goes. And the Nets lead by 20.
Yeah, you can learn a lot by watching him operate in their offense.
And if you're just joining us, we played over a minute here in the third. Here's Embiid, and Embiid throws it down.
Well, yeah, high IQ basketball from Richardson. Values the easy assist over a risky shot.
Outside Irving. And Embiid with the block. Simmons inside. He's against Allen. And Simmons gets it to go on the assist by Harris.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Here's Irving. Allen trying to break free. Misses off the left iron. The 76ers trail by 16. Embiid inside. He's covered by Irving. Simmons. And the layup is good. 6 points for him.
They are just killing them on the interior.
To the right side. Outside Irving. That doesn't go in either for Irving. In the corner, it's Richardson. To the inside. Here's Embiid. And that's good. A nice job in the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Nobody near Irving. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Irving's got 18 points. You know, Greg, you probably know as well as anyone, what was it like going up against the Bulls in the 90s?
You know, it's weird to say, but in a lot of ways, we were a lot like they were. Hall of Fame talent at the coach, a defensive-minded team, but the one difference was, you know, the Bulls had that guy that wore that number 23. I think I'd say that might have been the one difference.
Oh, you better put a body on Orford. I mean, when you don't, he's more than content to torch you like this.
Here's Irving. And then Allen slams it in.
One of the few guys in the league who make a lead pass like that. Oh, just a fantastic look.
Richardson kicks to Simmons. Over to the wing. Embiid, the pass to Simmons. Allen against Embiid. Goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. It's on Jared Allen.
Never easy trying to stop Embiid. Even when you foul him, he still finds ways to muscle shots in.
Looking at who's out there now for the Nets. DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Allen. Taurean Prince comes in for Kevin Durant. Harris is checked in for Caris LeVert. And Luwawu subbed in for Irving. Here's Luwawu. Prince against Scott. Shot from 16. And Embiid pulls it down.
The rotation in the D could be better here. It'll cost them next time if it's not.
Here's Simmons. He gets it in there. He's got 8.
The physicality of Simmons on display. Showing some fight and fearlessness with plays like this.
Dinwiddie against Simmons. Prince outside. His 3-pointers off the mark. Now the 76ers with it. They're on a 17-7 run. Here's Simmons. And the 76ers tack on 2 more.
And now they're shooting it pretty well. That was not something we would have said in that first half.
Jordan finds Dinwiddie. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Shooting for Brooklyn.
The free throw drops for Dinwiddie. And Philadelphia making a change here. Both shots good from the stripe. The 76ers trail by 10. Simmons inside. Dinwiddie covering. Harris outside. On deep. That shot no good. And so it's the Brooklyn Nets with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. And we'll be right back after this. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball. And how about the perfect delivery?
How about the unselfishness? Night in and night out, we see guys trying to force their own agenda. Not that time.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. On the court for Philadelphia to start the fourth. Down low, it's Harris and Horford. Matisse Thybulle's out there with Shake Milton. And it's Korkmaz in at the 3 spot. Here's Milton. Buries it from 3-point range. Milton's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
When the D didn't do a good enough job on him. He can be an ace when he gets a good look at 3.
Here's Durant. Offensive rebound. Jordan out to KD. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Jordan. Jordan's got 3 assists in the game. On the wing, Milton. Pass to Thibault. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. 6 on the shot clock. Korkmaz, no good.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Durant, no good. The 76ers trail by 11. Now the pass to Milton. Here's Harris. To the paint. Horford kicks to Thibault. Back to Horford. Pass to Thibault. This one for 3. The rebound by the Nets. KD's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Fires the 3. Rebound by the 76ers.
One made 3 for him for the game. Does he focus closer in? Let's see.
Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. Horford's got it back down to single digits for the 76ers.
How about that? All in one motion. Horford cleaning up at the rim with authority.
Durant. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
Some changes for Brooklyn. Allen's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Karis LeVert comes in for Taurean Prince. And it's Kyrie Irving in for Dinwiddie. Then for the 76ers, Embiid, he's checked in for Furkan Korkmaz. Richardson comes in for Shake Milton. And Simmons subbed in for Matisse Thybulle.
And you know what? He's shaking off the cold shooting performance from the first half.
Simmons against Irving. Let's go. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. Irving's got 20.
And right now, Irving is percolating. I mean, he's so good at creating and remaining assertive on offense. Time for the percolate.
From deep 3-point range, the putback.
Yeah, and that's a pure hustle play, getting to the offensive glass for the tip-in.
And that's the kind of quality you see in any strong offensive rebounder, isn't it? And they double up Simmons. Here's Horford. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's on Kevin Durant.
And Al Horford, the 5-time All-Star, very much a leader on this team with his success in the league.
Yeah, Horford has always been a guy that passes the eye test. The numbers don't jump out, but he plays winning basketball. Great head for the game. Knows how to complement other stars.
And Brooklyn making a change here. Dinwiddie's checked in.
A superb offensive rebounder. Allen's long arms and feel for how to get positioning helps big time.
Passes to Simmons. Feeds to Embiid. With the fadeaway. That shot is off. The Nets go the other way with it. They led the game at 1 point by 20. And the foul on Josh Richardson. That's his first foul. 1:35 left here in the fourth quarter. Irving dishes to KD. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. KD's got 10 points here in the second half.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for the Nets.
What an effort in the transition game we've seen tonight from these guys. Really pushed the ball, and I think in doing so created a lot of pressure on the defense.
Definitely had a huge edge, and this is their DNA. When they run the ball and dictate the flow of the offense like we've seen here, these are the kinds of games they can have.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Kevin Durant.
He was the one dictating the pace tonight, playing up-tempo or slowing it down, but always scoring.
And the 76ers making a change here. Kyle O'Quinn, he's checked in for Embiid. Scott comes in for Al Horford. Shake Milton, he's checked in for Richardson. And Raul Neto is subbed in for Ben Simmons. Here's KD. It's hauled in by the 76ers.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
And O'Quinn kicks to Neto. Here's Scott. Inside. The shot's good from O'Quinn.
It's always great to get into a rhythm, but do it when it matters.
Yeah, it has to be frustrating to catch fire when the game is already over. I mean, this is not the outcome they wanted.
Durant. Milton grabs the board. Now the 76ers with it. It's a 10-point game. O'Quinn finds Scott, and here is Milton. No good from outside.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Durant, no good.
I think it's safe to call this one a wrap.
Yeah, the game got away from them, but hopefully they've learned some things, and hopefully they'll be able to make some adjustments next time.
Temple the pass to KD. Stolen by O'Quinn. And now Philadelphia on the break. Here's Scott. It drops.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
Perfect example of how to run the break the right way and get a great look.
And another turnover here by Brooklyn.
And that's a gift if I've ever seen one. They've got to communicate much better out there.
Here's Harris. It's tipped. And so it's Brooklyn with the win. Probably a little closer than they... David, thank you as always. And that'll do it, folks. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Chris Webber, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the